Sin. Yeah. Check it. Yeah. Look. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavy.
Right here, look at this guy. Look at what you've done to him. Look at how you've treated him. You may have been overeating, you may not have been working your body out, but look at what you've been telling yourself. Look at the pain. Look in his eyes. What have you really been saying to yourself?
That I'm a failure. That no matter what I try to do, it just backfires. It doesn't work out. I'm not providing the life for my family that they deserve.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. Y'all already know the Most High done woke us up this morning. Let's take this opportunity to be great, you know what I'm saying? For real, man. Listen, bro, we winning. We up, we winning. So, with that being said, bro, I really wanted y'all to see that clip, you know what I'm saying? Because we all, whether we like it or not, was at that point. You know what I mean? We all was at that point that same guy is at, where we had to look in the mirror and we had to come to realization that we weren't treating ourselves how we should have been treating ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We was doing things that a person that really loved themselves wouldn't do to themselves. You know what I'm saying? And when you come to that realization, bruh, it does make you emotional. You know, but that be the beginning. That be the start of a new life right there. I'm sure for that guy, that's the start of a new life, because he hasn't treated himself well. You know, he called himself a failure. You know, he'll feel bad about the things that he couldn't provide his family. So, you know, he wanted to provide a better life for his kids and his family and couldn't do it. He called himself a failure, and that probably led to him, you know, eating more, you know, eating bad, you know, and not feeling highly of himself. His confidence is low, you know, his everything, you know, just everything, bruh, you know, and we've all been there. I've been there, you know, to where I just looked in that mirror and just wondered, like, man, bro, like, just knowing that I really fucked myself up, you know what I mean? And then it's like, yo, you know that the only person that can change that shit and fix that shit is you and the Most High. You know, so you gonna ask God. I ask God, like, hey, yo, you know, whatever I gotta do, I'm ready to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to prove to you that I'm ready, you know, to move forward. I'm ready to elevate. I'm ready to really start to live my life instead of continuing to harm myself. Instead of continuing to, you know, be addicted to a lot of these things that I was addicted to, that I felt like I needed, you know? So when I was ready to prove it to God, you know, it was just it was a light switch just went off, and I was ready to work. I was ready to work. I was ready to do whatever, you know, because I felt like, listen, if I can't prove it to the Most High, then I definitely can't prove it to myself. And then in all actuality, you know, I had to do both. I needed to prove it to myself, you know, and prove it to God. Like I said, we are all a reflection of God. You know what I'm saying? So it really starts with yourself. You know, it really starts with yourself. It really ain't like just this entity that you just, you know, that you think about and imagine. No, like, bro, like, listen, bro, God is in the inside of you. You know what I'm saying? So deep down, like, in all actuality, all you need to do is prove it to yourself, bro. You know, and God is inside of you. You're going to start to see all types of changes. You know, you're going to start to see all types of blessings when you wake up and start treating yourself right. Start treating God's temple right. But when you steady abusing yourself and treating yourself like you crap, treating yourself like you nothing, treating yourself, calling yourself a failure like that guy, then guess what? That's what you're going to be. And you're going to act that out in real life. So guess what? You are going to treat yourself bad. You are going to eat bad. You know what I mean? You are going to, continue, to do drugs and continue to drink, continue fapping, continue to be a low life, continue to hang around other low lives that's making you a low life. You just going to continue on with these activities because you don't think highly of yourself. You know what I mean? You don't love yourself, so you're going to treat yourself as such. And then, all of those things that come with that will happen. When you treat yourself like that, sickness will set in. Illnesses will set in. Bad relationships and getting done dirty will set in. All of those things will come to you. Those demons will make your life, a living hell. And they gonna settle in. They gonna settle in your mind. They gonna settle in your body. They gonna settle in. They gonna be all over you, bro. You gonna be wearing demons. You gonna be infested with demons. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're doing to yourself. You're gonna demonize yourself. So all of the temptations and all of the whispers that you hearing, listen, bro, you gonna go do all of that shit. You gonna go do all of that shit, bro. So at the end of the day, bro, listen, I've been where that guy was at, literally, been where he was at. You know what I mean? Breaking down, didn't even know what to do, where to start. But you know what? We had to go through that. All of us had to go through that, man. And now look where we at. You know what I mean? Look where we at. At one point, we was looking in the mirror like, man, what the fuck am I doing to myself? Now we can't stop looking in the mirror because guess what? We made changes for the better. You know what I mean? You starting to see some of that weight come off. You thinking different. Your energy different. Everything about you has changed. You know what I'm saying? The Most High has blessed you every day. That's why I say, bro, when we feeling down, bro, don't feel down, bro, because things could be a lot worse. We done been in some of the worst situations, bro. Telling you, man, real wars with yourself, real battles with yourself. And now things is looking up. So even when we go, no matter what we go through, bro, we always are listen. When we was at our rock bottom, that is living proof that no matter what we go through throughout the rest of our life, that we gonna be okay. We are living proof of that. And don't let nobody tell you different, see? And that's the thing, bro. That's where this world has taken the left. Because you got a lot of guys that's like us and like that guy in that clip that looked in the mirror and chose to work hard and make changes with ourselves. We know that we cannot treat ourselves like this anymore. So what we do, we stopped drinking. We got sober. Whatever, or we slow down. For some of y'all that still go out there and do y'all thing, you know what I mean? We value our energy now. We're not giving that to anybody. We're not hanging around any and everybody. We really made massive changes in our life. And like I said, where the world taking the left is like that, like us and that guy, we chose to do something about it. But you got most people that will live in that and get worse and worse. They refuse to look at their reflection. So guess what? They gonna make everybody else feel their pain. Instead of doing something about their own life, they gonna try to end somebody else's life. They gonna try to bully the next person, talk down to the next person, judge the next person, but they won't judge themselves. And that's where this world go wrong at. That's why and most of these guys, they online, they in comments, they hating on the next person, they hating in the hood, they mad at the ones that's out there working and getting money, that got families and trying to just live their life. They mad at everybody. You know what I'm saying? So they not gonna do what that guy do and get out there and try to change his life, try to change the dynamic of his family and get out there and really put his ass on the line. He not gonna do like we doing and really get on these journeys, really put in some hard work, really retain our energy, really change his mindset, do all types of shadow work to better the way that he think and better the way that he live and better the way that he eat. People ain't gonna do that shit. And like I said, that's where the world takes a left at, because not everybody gonna be like us. Not everybody gonna do what we do. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like I said, we all are individuals. You know what I'm saying? But we've all had a moment like that to where we had to wake up. It could have went a little bit different. You know what I mean? Something could have happened to you traumatic to where you was like, I gotta change. You know what I'm saying? You could have got sick from the things that you was doing, and then you was like, I gotta change. You know, you could have went through a bad divorce or a relationship and it woke you up and you was like, I gotta change. You know what I'm saying? You could have just looked at your kids and understood, like, listen, y'all, I don't want none of my kids to go through the shit that I'm going through and that I've been through. So guess what? I gotta change. I gotta show them better. I gotta do better with myself. And that's why I always tell y'all, it always start with you. It always start with you. You got people out there that'll go talk a big game. They'll go tell the next person how they should live, but then they'll be sitting there lighting up all the weed, drinking all of the bottles, out there on the most bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Out there doing the most gossiping, the most shit starting. You know what I mean? In the middle of everything, but they want to tell the next person how they should live, how they should think, how they should be. You know what I mean? But they won't spring into action and change their own life. You know what I mean? We doing that right now. We doing that on these journeys. We changing everything. So we got to continue to do that because it start with us. It start with us. That's why that trainer move that shit out of the way. Look at them. Look in the mirror, bro. What you been telling yourself? How you been treating yourself? What you think about yourself, bro? Look what you done to yourself. And we had to look what we was doing to ourselves, bro. So that's why it's important for us to continue to work. You know what I mean? Now you can't get our conceited asses out of the mirror. And it's just our energy, bro. And it's not us that's really like conceited and think we better than everybody. No, we in competition with ourselves. All we know is that we better than the person that we was. That's it. Ain't nobody else. We don't see nobody else. All we know is that we better than the person that we was yesterday. You know, and we taking full advantage of this situation, this opportunity, this blessing that we have. And we got to keep doing that, moving forward, all right? And that's my word, man. My name is Sinn and Sinn-Take. I'll let y'all later, man. Peace.
First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get on